What is up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with more Uno X. Been a little while, I've been away on holiday actually for the past week. I was unable to prepare any episodes beforehand, so I apologise for that, but we are back right now and we have some exciting things coming up today because we have some transfers to discuss first. So 1st of June, it is dossier time, and at the end of the previous episode, I asked you guys what we should do because Alexander KRIST-OFF, 24 points. Up from 17. I was prepared to pay 17 points, but 24 is just too much for a rider who is now 33 years old. I'd love to get him in the team one day, but for now, I think we're going to have to close this dossier. However, this is going to open up so many points for us, so plenty of opportunities here. And so one of the riders I want to add is Anders Johansson. We already have his brother Tobias in the dossiers opened. Anders not quite as talented as his brother by the stats, at least 70 mounting compared to 72. Nonetheless, he should be a really nice addition to the team. 20 years old, so this guy is really good. So let's open this dossier. And we still have 18 points available here, guys. So many opportunities opened up by letting that KRIST-OFF dossier go. However, I did ask you guys who we should sign potentially if we do let that dossier go. And probably the rider who came up the most in the comments was a certain Magnus Cort Nielsen. To be honest, the guy can do it all. He's pretty much good at everything. He's 28 years old, so really in the prime of his career. Still plenty of years left at the top of his game. So let's open this dossier. 9 points, that is an absolute steal. And next, I want to go to a rider who came up a few times in the comments as well, and I think is going to be a massive addition. He is one of the, or will be, a veteran of the team, really. Christopher Juhl Jensen. He is 31 years old. We don't really have any riders, I don't believe, in their 30s. But Chris Juhl Jensen is such a great domestique, an all-terrain rider, can climb mountains, good on the flat, great descender as well. So I think if we can get Chris Juhl Jensen in right now, he could be a real kind of road captain for us going forward in this career, and hopefully as we start going to grand tours in future seasons, he can kind of lead the team there. So I'm hoping we can bring this man in. And briefly, I do want to show you guys a few regens or new gens that I have discovered during my searches off camera. So we have this Peter Mogensen guy. Really talented stage racer already. Good time trialist, good climber as well. I'm scouting him and definitely considering if we could bring him in for next season maybe. Also, Mikael Finn we have here. Well-rounded classics rider it seems, sprinter as well. We also have Kian Nergard, who's not quite as good it seems off the bat, but hopefully if he has high potential, he could be a really smart signing as well. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye out on these three riders. And some quick news on the wild cards as well, guys, because we will be heading to the Bink Bank Tour at the end, or closer to the end of the season. A race that really suits our riders, so looking forward to that. However, let's focus on the more short term today because we are heading to quite a few variety of races to start, including the Mont Ventoux Challenge as well. The Baloise Belgium Tour, we have the Route to Occitanie. I'm not sure if I'll show you all of these races or maybe a selection of them, and then we will be heading to the National Championships, which I cannot wait for. We need to get the Norwegian or Danish jersey in our team. We're going to have a massive team at those races. We need to deliver. First, though, we will be heading to Switzerland. I do believe it was Ida Schelling who won this race in real life this year. Hopefully, he won't repeat that in game, and hopefully, at least a few of our riders have a great day. Away we go then, and one rider who definitely isn't on a good day for us is Anders Garset. -5 for him. However, I do think it would be a good idea to go in the breakaway. Widerberg is the man to try and do that here. And a star-studded field here today. We have Michael Matthews, Mads Pedersen, Mark Hershey and Giga Horvat. We have so many riders who could win this race. If we get top 5, I think I'll be happy. So right now we are enjoying having a rider up the road. As other teams, Mitchelton or Bike Exchange, whatever they're called nowadays, Trek as well, really trying to tempo hard to bring this break in whilst we can just conserve our energy in the pack. Right now it's the battle of the Italian pro teams because Androni and Rematch are trying to chase Bardiani and Tonelli, who has just attacked. Why is there no tempo in this group? Oh my, I was relaying at about 85 right there. So Widerberg is going to have to try and attack. I think, to be honest, if you look at the riders in this group, they're absolutely terrible compared to Videberg. So he is just going to try and go solo, and he will be the final rider, I think, caught from this breakaway. So you can see the tempo being set by UE and Trek Segafredo. The big World Tour teams really trying to catch Jonas Videberg. Everyone else from that breakaway has been caught. We're just trying to sit in still whilst Videberg is up the road, but I don't think he's going to be here much longer. There we go then, 13k to go. Videberg has been caught. There's plenty of attacks going off the front. Nothing really sticking just yet though, as we come to the final climbs of the day. Here we go then, it's Fred Wright actually lighting things up. Wrestle is following the wheel of Mark Hershey. Wrestle probably our best sprinter. If he can get to the ends in the front group, he is probably our best chance, I would suggest, but hopefully we can try an attack beforehand, and let's do that right now with Torsten Train over the top. Big move by Torsten Train. Anderson as well, try to follow some of the stronger riders in this group, and Train hasn't really been able to drop anyone. We have Matthews and Stuyven here as well. Ida Anderson maybe over the top right now. Hopefully nicely timed move right there. Can he continue over the top and stretch away from this group? Not quite for the moment. Oh, we've just got a tiny gap, 6k to go. Anderson is doing his best. He has 5k to go. Mark Hershey is the man chasing for Gibbons, I think. We still have Mads Pedersen in this group. So if they catch Anderson, we're not going to win this race. We have to try and win it solo, I think, with Ida Anderson. Right now, the final little incline is right now, and our gap has grown to 20 seconds. Our gap has grown. Here we are. I think we've won it. I think we've won it. Ida Anderson, what an attack. What a ride. We timed it just about enough to open up a gap over this group. We can sprint behind with Train and Celine as well, but Ida Anderson is going to win here in Switzerland. What a beautiful ride that was. A beautiful celebration as well, and that is a wonderful, wonderful victory. That was textbook stuff. That is how to win a race, guys. We attacked with Torsten Train, and everyone was absolutely spent trying to follow him, apart from Ida Anderson, who just had enough to kick away over the top of the climb, and no one caught him again. I absolutely love that move. Ida Anderson, I think, with his first pro win as well. I can remember him winning actually at the Copia Bartoli, the KOM competition, as you can see right here. He also got it at the Presidential Cycling Tour of Turkey. Ida Anderson really turning into a class rider for our team, a jack of all trades as well. Next up on the calendar then, we head to Dwarsdorhet Hageland, which I think Unox may have won in real life. I may check actually whilst the race is loading up. Rasmus Tiller is going to be our leader though. Believe it or not, I was correct, guys, because Rasmus Tiller was the winner of this race in real life just weeks ago prior to this video going out. So a +3 day, can we repeat in PCM? The breakaway are up the road as well. I decided against joining the breakaway here. I think we just have to try and control for Tiller, or maybe even another sprinter on our team. So we've lost a few good riders here. Jonathan Narvaez, Alex Armbruer as well. They've fallen and they will not be competing for the win today. And I'm struggling to see how we can make this race something other than a mass sprint, to be honest. But if it must be a mass sprint, then a mass sprint it will be. Tiller has a 73 sprint stat on the day, 76 acceleration as well. Only 5.5k to go here. Let's be very careful. We have plenty of attacks. The likes of Matej Mohoric I saw trying to attack away, Colbrelli, Bauhaus, Bahrain, Victorious. Very, very good team here. Anyway, Scarset is controlling things and it's looking set to be a sprint. So we have 3k to go. Scarset up to 99. It's pretty much downhill after this little kink in the road. 2k to go. So I think we can probably sprint with Scarset. Westett as well. Leading up Tiller on the day. Tiller into the final kilometre. Can he sprint? We've lost a bit of ground here. Doesn't look like it's going to be a victory. Gone way too late in the end, and it will be Phil Bauhaus taking the win, and we won't have a repeat, I'm afraid. We're not even going to be close to getting on the podium. The less we talk about that race, the better. Let's move on. But guys, redemption always tastes sweet, and that is exactly what Rasmus Tiller is going to try and achieve today after disappointing in yesterday's race. But the likes of Sam Bennett are here, so some fairly quick riders. It's going to be difficult. We are in the final 13k then. Plenty of attacks going off. Set van Marken, Mohoric again trying to get away. We have Sam Bennett still here though. Everything looks like it is going to end up in a mass sprint again today, and against the likes of Bennett, as we mentioned. I know Zamara's here as well. It's not going to be easy. And this is the section of the race, the final little cobbled sector, which we do need to be very careful of. Stuyven on the attack there, with Seneschal, Gianni Vermeersch as well on the attack right now. Seneschal trying to follow again, but Scarset does a good job over those cobbles, hopefully everything should be controlled just about all those scar sets. He is struggling on the front right now. We don't have him for too much longer today, as we only have 28 riders at the front of the race here. Fabio Jakobsen is one of the fast men that has been dropped anyway, and his scar set is about to go. Bang, and he is gone for the day. So Westedt and Tiller, it's down to you two. So Westedt comes to the front. Here we have Brent van Meer. We have Mahoric Seneschal as well, trying to wind things up for an attack. I'm just going to try and control, I think, for Tiller in some kind of sprint finish. Tiller looking pretty good when it comes to his energy. Let's go 99. Maybe sprint shortly into the final 1800 meters. Here comes Tiller. Hopefully not blocked into the final kilometer. Beautiful lead out. Beautiful lead out here. And Rasmus Tiller is going to get redemption. It's a beautiful win here in Belgium for Rasmus Tiller, ahead of Greg van Avermaet actually, and that lead out was unreal, let's be real. Rasmus Tiller picks up another win for Uno X. I'm not quite sure how many he's had this season. I think only his second win of the season. A lot of really good top 10, top 5 results, but I think that is only his second victory. Rasmus is really becoming a key member of the team. So we have arrived at the Mont Ventoux challenge. I love this race because who doesn't want to go up Mont Ventoux on a one-off, one-day race, especially when you're up against the likes of Mikel Landa and Joao Almeida. For us, Torsten Train is the man, and a top 5 or a top 10 even would be great. The day's breakaway has gone then. We have 12 riders here and 2 from our team. Torsten Sleen, I think it is, and also Jonas Widerberg up the roads. Just 2 riders who hopefully should be ahead on the final ascent of Mont Ventoux to drop back and help Torsten Train, because today we have 77 mountain. We could actually do something here. Oh, and look at this for timing. Just as we're kind of coming into the approach of Mont Ventoux, a few more climbs to go. But Idar Andersen, our second best rider on the day, really has punctured. So I'm going to sit up and wait for him with Hinskell Madsen. Hopefully we can get him back in. There we go then. It's not going to come without any energy loss though. Andersen is back in. I think we've just seen some attacks. We're on Barguil deciding to attack right here. It looks like a few others as well, looking quite rowdy on the front. And by the way, at the front of the race, Jonas Widerberg has done so much work today. I'm literally towing the rest of this breakaway to the foot of Mont Ventoux right now, whereas Celine has done pretty much nothing. We only have a minute over the peloton right here. However, Celine should be a really key helper today. There we go then. Widerberg is done ahead of Ventoux. It's Trek Segafredo pulling in the peloton. Maybe for Skelmose Jensen. Nicholas A as well. 2 riders we could sign in the future. Skelmose, by the way, not available this year, sadly. However, Celine is about to be caught. We have a few riders who are heading to the front of the race. Now it's time to work for Train. So currently we are relying on the Trek Segafredo legends. Antonio Taberi on the front for Trek still. That 5-rider breakaway, they're not going to last very long. Only 37 seconds as the ascent to Mont Ventoux begins. I think we have the full ascent today as well, not just to Chalet Regnard. So just trying to play it cool right now. 14k to go. We still have 70 riders apparently in this group, but you can see out the back we have so many people struggling. The numbers in this group is going to come down very, very quickly indeed. And here we go. Romain Bardet on the attack. James Knox, Mikel Landa, Joao Almeida as well. And that is quite a strong group. Torsten Train though, I think we're just going to try and keep things steady just for the moment. So Celine is the next to go. So is Idar Andersen. He would still be here had he not punctured. So a bit salty about that, I can't lie. Demarki now attacking as well. And hopefully we can bridge to that group at the front with Torsten Train. And quickly, look at this. Soler is behind. Jesper Newt as well. We are really doing well today just to be with these guys and we're back on. However, it's the Koenig Quickstep playing it very clever because James Knox attacks whilst their leader, Joao Almeida, is just sat waiting for Mikel Landa and the rest to work for him. I'm just going to try and hold the wheels. So Mark Soler has caught the group, attacked us, and is now joining James Knox at the front. Knox doesn't want him to join quite clearly. Of course, Mark Soler, bit of a funky rider, you have to say. Jesus Serrada is now gone, and I think a top 10 is pretty much secured for us. All right, and now Bardet attacks. I've done literally no work in this group. No surprise they're trying to attack me and a few other guys as well. You can see Skelmose Jensen attacking. Landa struggling a little on first glance. Bardet attacking away from him, but they have a lot of ground to make up on James Knox and Mark Soler, who seems to have tempoed himself pretty nicely. Hopefully we are going to do the same here. We are 2 minutes off the front of the race, but we can see Knox and he looks done. So we passed Skelmose Jensen, Millard, Almeida. We're going to pass Joao Almeida on Mont Ventoux here, guys. Landa looks done. Bardet looks done as well. Could we try and come back to the front of the race? I'm not sure, but I'm getting quite excited. Look at this. Demarki cannot hold the wheel. Hopefully Almeida will not be able to either. Oh, I think Nox and Solaire might be just a little bit too far away for Train right now. Almeida and Ade are gone. Could I maybe sit with Landa and Bardet just briefly? Oh, we don't quite have the energy, but we really want to compete for that win. 3k to go. I think, to be honest, guys, I'm just going to try and hold the wheels of Landa and Bardet. We're struggling. We have no yellow. I think Nox or Mark Solaire are going to win today. Top 5 is all but secured as well, you would have to say, as Bardet starts to drop off the wheel of Train right now. And Landa slowly coming back to the front of the race. We have 1k to go. The finish is just up the road right here. Landa is bringing us and himself back into contention, and Nox and Solaire look completely done as well. Could we maybe fight for a podium? I don't think it's going to be a win for us, sadly. 500 meters left. It's Nox versus Solaire. Nope, Landa just doesn't quite have the strength himself. Who is going to take it on the line? Such a close finish here. Let's actually take a look. I think it's going to be... Oh, I was going to say Solaire, but looking very, very close indeed. I think Mark Solaire has it. Mark Solaire wins a top Mont Ventoux. And can we beat Mikhail Landa behind? Yes, we can. We are going to come third place, and that is an absurdly good result for us. Look at some of the riders we have beaten today. Mikhail Landa, Bardet and Joao Almeida, and Train beats them to the final spot on the podium. That is such a good ride. I cannot lie to you guys. I've actually just edited the first section of this video. It's about 15 minutes already, so we're not going to make it to the National Championships in today's video. However, we will be playing both the Baloise Belgium Tour and La Route Occitanie because they're both sponsor objectives, so let's get into it. And looking at things right here, we want stage wins, so let's try and achieve a stage win at both upcoming races. First, we'll be heading to Belgium. This is the race that Remco won in real life, unless I'm mistaken. I think that could be the case recently. Anyway, we have a time trial to start, flat stages, massive queen stage. Look at that beast of a stage 4, should be great, and then a final sprint stage. 6k TT to get things underway, and I have already noticed that Remco is here. He is the big favourite to win the GC. Looking at our team, not quite sure who our overall leader is. Probably Marcus Ullegaard with Halvorsen leading us in the sprints. And oh my word, we have Captain Price off to a +3 days straight away. I'm not quite sure how to manage the time trials, to be honest with you guys. I'll probably stick him at around 88. We're already approaching the first split right now. There's no way I can use all this yellow, and luckily we do have the best time. So here we go. Let's just go 99 to the finish with Captain Price. Can we take the best time? Surely we can, and we do. Can we hold on to the win though? And to be fair, Captain Price has held off the opposition so far. Can Nicholas Larson as well put in a good time? And he can. 2 riders right at the top for us. But no, I got my hopes up for nothing. We're 6th and 7th currently as Remco gets underway. I do want to show you the starters quickly, as this is quite a key race for the team. We have the likes of Nils Pollitt here as well. Egan Bernal decides to come to Belgium on this occasion. Interesting decision, I can't lie, but still, I think Remco is the big favourite for the GC. But I don't think he will be the favourite to win the TT. No, he will not. Big surprise. So our final rider to finish is our leader, Marcus Ullegaard, 99 to the line. Hopefully spend all the red. Can get a top 20. Just about. To be fair, I will definitely take that with Ullegaard with the final riders now underway. Currently, Harry Tanfield, the Brit, is in the lead, but Nils Pollitt comes across the line and he does snatch the win away, it seems. So Pollitt does take it and goes into the lead of the race. He's now probably my favourite to win this race, not Remco. Anyway, 3 riders in the top 20 or top 21 for sure. I think we'll take it. So a sprint today, stage 2 in the Belgium Tour. Surely it will be a sprint anyway, and Halvorsen gets a -1. Not quite what we hoped for. Daniel Ullegaard though on a good day, so at least he's going to be led out well, right? So the breakaway have been caught. Let's try and position ourselves perfectly, which to be fair, we are doing right now. Tobias Foss, maybe one day a future rider of our team. Let's see about that though, as Ullegaard needs to go 99. Captain Price does as well, to be honest with you. Let's try and put our guys right to the front. Halvorsen, he needs to be positioned absolutely perfectly today if he's going to win on this -1, and Captain Price doing such a good job here. Daniel Ullegaard, I think it's going to be Marcus actually leading him out, but Viviani, we have Nizzolo as well right here. Let's go up to 99. Even sprint with Daniel Ullegaard. Marcus Ullegaard trying to stay on his brother's wheel into the final 1k. We have so much energy to spend. Halvorsen goes for the line. Can he take it? It's not going to be a stage win. It's going to be fairly close, but Elia Viviani is just going to be beaten by Giacomo Nizzolo 4th and 5th on the day. A little frustrating to come so close. So we got rid of Sam Bennett, we got rid of Fabio Jakobsen, but we couldn't get rid of Giacomo Nizzolo, who doesn't finish second this time. He is on top of the podium. Interesting stage today in Belgium, it has to be said. Could go a variety of ways with these short, sharp climbs, some cobbles as well. So I think we'll just try and follow with Marcus Houdegaard and maybe take it in a sprint. It's been a fairly hectic stage so far, I can't lie. Larson has fallen for us. Houdegaard has been dropped as well. We've had a very quick rhythm as well for the most part in the final. This is going to be a really tough day. So over the most of the climbing at least, Captain Price has done some pulling on the front. We have a few riders from the breakaway still there, to be fair, and only 43 riders now are at the front of the race, but Halvorsen crucially is still here for us. I think we are going to try and sprint today with Chris Halvorsen. We must be very careful on these 5-star cobbles. Look at Captain Price, he literally cannot hold the wheel. Stay close to holding the wheel. Marcus Houdegaard, a very strong cobbled rider, perfect for him is this section of the stage. Could even try and get right to the front here and try and attack, but Halvorsen will be in trouble, so probably best not to do that, as Roy Jans is one of the unlucky riders to puncture right here. Few riders getting dropped as well, but not too many. And so Houdegaard has been unable to attack, but Bennett is still here, I have noticed. So Chris Halvorsen could try and sprint for it. It's going to be difficult to win though. So you know what? Instead, let's just try it. Why not? We have nothing to lose. Nizzolo is still here as well. So going to be difficult to get the win. Marcus Houdegaard is going to try an attack, and he is going to try and hold on solo to win this stage. But not looking too likely. Seneschal now working as well. Sam Bennett is here. Would love to get in his or Nizzolo's wheel. 4k to go. He is caught. Let's sit up a little. Maybe stay here with Halvorsen on the wheel of Aniakowski. Kokar in a good position as well. Houdegaard is still here too. Maybe he can follow Gianni Moscon. I don't think Halvorsen has the energy to really go for it today. I'm not sure. Only 1.7k to go. Let's sit on the wheels of Viviani. Surf the wheels. 1.2k to go. Let's get the jump. I've probably gone too late again though with these corners, and it is going to be Sam Bennett, I think, powering to victory today. Was a sprint by him. Chris Halvorsen, solid result though in, I think, 5th place today. Not quite the stage win again though. Away we go then for the Queen stage of the race, and luckily Houdegaard gets a lovely +3. So we're going to try and hold on to the wheels and maybe try and attack later on, because this could be our chance. So we've only just started the climbing kind of circuit section, and I have blown this race up. Jasper Stuyven has been dropped. Tobias Foss as well. We have 45 left at the front already, and still 83k to go. So we are now approaching one of the most famous climbs on Liège, Bastogne-Liège, the Côte de la Redoute. Really big climb. I think Phil Gilbert is known for always doing well on this climb. Anyway, we have an increase in the rhythm as well right now. Larson for us is just trying to keep Houdegaard right to the front. I think a little too early to make a decisive move just at the moment. Oh, and look how much we've stretched things out over the top riders all over the road. Bennett is gone. Remco is gone. Remco is out the back right now. We have 11 riders at the front. Nizzolo, Foss, Van Moor is here as well. Laporte. We have to press on right now, because if Remco's behind, that is massive for this race, but it seems his team are just getting him back on very slowly. So the next effort is here, and Larson is almost done. I think, guys, this is our final, not a final, but a good opportunity to make a move. Larson is done. Houdegaard attacks Foss. And I think Jonas Zagiri, the only riders who immediately follow. Let's try and relay with these guys, maybe at 80, 85 even, as Izagiri continues to press on over the top. Boy, oh boy, I cannot even follow that. Foss as well, trying to counter-attack. Please work with me, Tobias, please. And let's get back to Izagiri and keep these guys behind. Proving to be very difficult though, as Ekamper now bridges to the front of the race too. So it is absolute carnage here in Belgium. Moscon, what are you doing? What's he doing? Oh my word, what is he doing? Bernal is up the roads and Moscon is chasing his teammate. That is a disastrous tactic, I have to say, from the Ineos Grenadiers. Moscon, what are you doing, mate? Anyway, a counter-attack, and Remco seems to be trying to follow this move. It's Kevin Gienietz as well, trying to follow. If Remco's following, I'm trying to follow as well. But anyway, 7k to go. Giacomo Nizzolo is still in this group. Brian Kokar as well. Okay, I didn't expect to have many of the really fast riders still here. We have a final climb and then kind of a false flat to the line as well. I think after that earlier attack, it's probably... I don't think I can really launch an attack. I'm going to have to try and follow though. Egan Bernal, one of the best climbers in the world. Look at that move by him. Remco trying to follow as well. Can he though? And I'm not sure he can. Kevin Gienietz looks very good as well. I'm going to follow Kevin Gienietz. Try and follow him. 4k to go to the line. Are these guys coming back? I just don't know. We have to try and work together, but GeForce is just attacking and we just don't have the energy. Yep, and that means we are caught. 2k to go. I don't think it's going to be a win for us today. Van Mura's in, Zolo as well. We'll try and follow, but I think this is going to be quite disastrous. Or what a beautiful move by GeForce. Timed it really nicely into the final kilometre. We'll try and go for the line. It's a final drag, and Danny Van Poppel is going to just about beat Cyril Bass, I believe. Oh my word, what a race. Crazy, crazy race. Houligaard, sadly, is not going to get that stage win again despite a really strong day. And Remco was really nowhere today. And Nils Pollitt is going to lose the leader's jersey as well. That is a massive surprise. So we actually lose time in the GC. A shame for Houligaard, who is now 25 seconds behind Brent Van Moer, who's leading this race. He has 70 hill, but he was one of the strongest on that stage for sure. So our final chance for a stage victory here in Belgium, and we have a chance because Chris Halvorsen gets a +2, still beating the likes of Arnaud Thomas and Giacomo Nizzolo. It's not going to be easy. Here we go then, the final sprint of the Belgium Tour. Lutsenko, who was in the breakaway, he has now been caught. We only have 4k to go. Houligaard doing the first job. Then we have Larsen to come through. Then Marcus Houligaard, followed by Christopher Halvorsen, of course. Big pull on the front by Nicholas Larsen. Have I gone too early here? Oh, we're on a false flat as well. Maybe I have, but hopefully Houligaard has the strength to deal with this finish. We have Van Poppel here, Viviani as well, 1.4k to go. Can I jump wheels perhaps? Maybe just go for the line with Halvorsen. It's not going to be that elusive win though. It's a 1-2. Jakobsen, Bennett 1-2. I think we're going to be 4th place. We just weren't quite up to that stage win here. Well, we did our best here in Belgium, guys. We really did. Came close on a few occasions. Always in and around that 5th spot without really ever challenging for that stage win. 6th place overall as well for Houligaard. Not too bad, I guess, but not quite the race we envisioned. Next up then, we head to the Occitanie region of France. I really like this race. Really fun race in real life for sure. We have a flat stage, 2 fairly flat stages to be fair, but then we have a big Queen mountain stage, including the Col de Paris Sword, and then we have a kind of punchy finish as well on stage 4. And leading us, Torsten Train, who of course was 3rd at Mont Ventoux only a couple of days before this race. So he clearly is in good form. He is going to be our leader for sure, and probably is going to be our best chance at the stage. And so without a real pure sprinter in the race, we're going to have to try and win stages elsewhere. Maybe from the breakaway, obviously unlikely, but we'll give it a go with Abrahamson today. However, winning stages with the likes of Primoz Roglic, David Gaudu and Joao Almeida at the race is going to be quite difficult, I can't lie. So we may as well try and take the KOM jersey for this stage if we can. So can Abrahamson try and take the first points at the top of the first climb here? Pichon looking good, and he just about beats us there. That is frustrating, I can't lie. I wanted those points. So Celine has fallen here, and also cool to see Umba at the race. I think Santiago Umba, really talented rider. He won a stage the other day. Another talented rider for Androni. So we must beat Pichon this time. He has a lower mountain stat, so I am trying to put him under pressure here with Abrahamson, even though himself isn't the best pure climber. Ravanelli probably should be taking these points with his mountain attribute. And here we go, up to 99. There goes Ravanelli. Do I try and follow? I'll try and follow briefly in his wheel. We have 500 meters left. Let's try and go for the line with Abrahamson, and that should hopefully be the KOM jersey. Who gets second? Ravanelli, perfect. So we should have the KOM jersey. 40k to go. I'm afraid to say the breakaways seem to be being hunted down as you would expect by the peloton, so don't expect any miracles today. 7k to go though. We are still just out front. I think the guys in our group are pretty done. I'm going to attack Pichon and Ravanelli with Abrahamson. We are going to try and go solo to the line, but 5k to go. Doesn't look likely at all, does it? Let's focus on some kind of sprint behind. We have no sprinters though, like I said, so that could be quite challenging today, and we're so far out of position as Abrahamson is finally going to be caught into the final couple of kilometers. A little uphill section here though could definitely give us a little chance. Let's get Widerberg on the wheel, Train as well. Hinskell Madsen, he can just go on also, I think, for the day. But Anderson, a great ride here. Ballerini is to the front. We have Koch as well. Anderson trying to lead out, maybe Train or even Jonas Widerberg into the final kilometer. Let's just go. Can Widerberg take a surprise stage win, or even Torsten Train? It seems like he's gonna come close here, but Ballerini just beats him. Oh man, we could have had it, but we end up just second place today. Oh, I'm gutted, I can't lie. Thought we had it. Thought we had it for a moment, but Davide Ballerini is the man to deny us that crucial stage win. Okay, so you can see Abrahamson in that KOM jersey. Love to see it. Pichon attempting to follow him into the breakaway for a second day in a row. He's going to try and defend that, and we do have some good race days, so I am hopeful that this could be that stage win. Let's see. By the way, how good does Abrahamson look in that jersey? My oh my, looking absolutely stellar in that Uno X jersey with the Dare bikes as well, looking splendid, my friends. Okay, so it's time to go with Abrahamson. Very similar breakaway today. We have Ravanelli again, we have Pichon again, only Ledanois and Guynev as well joining the breakaway today. But let's sprint. Ledanois is trying to take points away from us, and I think he's going to. Can't get past him, went too late, third place, but we do extend our gap a little. So the next big moment in our stage is going to arrive with another KOM, third category again, 6 points on offer to the first across the top. We're seeing riders drop here. Have both the Archaea riders dropped? What are they doing? I have no idea. We're not going to go too late this time, but hopefully we can sustain our attack until the line with Abrahamson, and we can. I think we took the first points, or maybe Ravanelli stole them, not too sure. Anyway, we got a few points at least. So we have a very strong team today, very strong team indeed, and hopefully we can prevent Pichon from taking these points at the top of this KOM, because we definitely don't want him gaining any ground on Abrahamson, of course, but I think he might just be strong enough to do so. Slim really trying, great ride here by the Frenchman up the roads, and he is going to hold on. I think he's going to hold on. Can we deny him? Come on, let's go 99. Let's catch him. Oh my word, it's heartbreak for him, and we steal the points. That is beautiful teamwork right there. Pichon, no points. Abrahamson keeps the jersey for now, and let's press on over the top here, maybe create some splits. So I've been thinking about my tactics today. I'm not quite sure the best way to play it, to be honest with you, but I think we will try some kind of sprint. Ida Anderson on that +4 day. I'm not sure we can try and attack, and shall we try? Is now the moment? I think it could be. Now's the moment. Hinskell Madsen is going to attack off the front. Let's get in the wheel. Or Van Gestel maybe with Anderson. Hinskell Madsen trying to go for the line. Anderson sat behind, following the wheels. We have Ballerini. Let's get into Davide Ballerini's wheel. But can Hinskell Madsen hold everyone off? Is this going to be our stage win? I think it is. I think we're going to get the stage win here. 1k to go behind, but Hinskell Madsen is going to win, I think, his first pro race for Uno X here in France. We get the stage win. He is time to celebrate, and that is a beautifully timed move. No one could respond behind, at least not in time. And we get our objective. Let's go. So with Jakob Hinskell Madsen's first pro win of his career, I'm pretty sure of that. He is only 20 years old, remember. He also goes into the lead of the race. Imagine if we held on to win this race. So stage win in the bag then. Can we maybe hold on to the GC win? Well, we'll have to hold off Primoz Roglic and Jonas Vingegaard, so I think it's probably fairly unlikely. Yeah, a -2 day means 67 mountain for Hinskell Madsen in the leader's jersey. I don't think it's happening, guys. So first section of Abrahamson's KOM jersey defense coming up right now. 500 meters left to the line. Let's go all out here with a big move. Berthe is coming, Concalves as well. We will get second here, but we have 30 points. There are some big points available over the Perisword and the Portes de Balles. It's going to be very difficult. Yeah, so we're already 3 minutes down over the top of the Portes de Balles. I think it's fair to say we have absolutely no chance today. Jonas Vingegaard, though, is almost 2 minutes ahead of anyone else, so I'll see you at the end of the stage. Tell you what, guys, this has been a sensational stage to follow. Jonas Vingegaard is going to win this stage by a mile. Roglic has just covered everything off, and he's going to come in second as well, and it's been a proper Jumbo-Visma masterclass today. So we're not going to win La Route d'Occitanie with Hinskell Madsen, but perhaps we can win one final stage. This hilly kind of finish suits him down to a T in a +3 day. Let's see how it goes. So we have 5k to go, but I'm afraid we have been blocked off in a crucial moment. Also, we still have a breakaway, 1.5 minutes up the road. Jan Hurt is here. Cepeda as well is up the road. He's not going to win it though. Oh, I think they've got the stage here. 4k to go, and I'm almost certain right now that the breakaway are going to win today's stage. Nonetheless, we will attack the final kilometers of La Route d'Occitanie. It's been a good race for us. We got the stage win, of course. Pretty much what we could have hoped for if I'm being realistic with things. Anyway, Hinskell Madsen isn't going to add to his stage victory here, and it will be Fedeli. I think Alessandro Fedeli winning for Delco Marseille. Really good puncher. He takes the win here today. Primoz Roglic will win the sprint from the Peloton Torsten train, not too far behind, whilst Jonas Vingegaard is going to win La Route Occitanie. Like I said, stage win was literally the best we could have done at this race. Nowhere near in the GC. We couldn't hold on to the KOM either, with that solo move by Vingegaard taking all of the big coals at the race. Nonetheless, definitely a success. 1 out of 2 then, I guess, when it comes to the sponsor objectives, and we got the least important of the 2 objectives, so not perfect. However, in the next episode, we have some massive races. In fact, we have the most important races of our season with the national championships, and I cannot wait to hopefully get a jersey in our squad. Usual checkup on the rankings as well. Halvorsen is almost in the top 10 in Super Prestige. Hildegard and Tiller doing well. And then further, we are 7th place. We have risen further in Super Prestige. How we are doing this, I'm not sure, but I'm all for it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button if you did. There's going to be plenty more UnoX coming over the next few weeks, so make sure you're subbed for that. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.